Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. It's crazy we're doing another one of these already, but we have the details and the global animations for DOKKANFEST TOPPO. It was only a week ago, maybe not even, that we did this for Tech LR UI Goku, and it wouldn't surprise me if a week or so later we're going to be doing this again for AGL LR Jiren. Then a couple weeks later after that, probably going to do it again for the worldwide units. I said it's a crazy time to be a Dokkan player, especially a global player. But this is what's happening with the global and JP sync up. So Toppo is coming within the next 2 days. He leads special pose or tournament participants category with the 170, and then gives the additional HP attack and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to the Defenders of Justice, Space Traveling Warriors, or Final Trump Card category as well. Special pose actually in a pretty good spot now because of Toppo, the Gammas, Easy A Gotenks, the LR Ginyu Force. It's in a good spot. His category is okay, it's decent. So you activate the entrance animation. He has damage reduction by 11% for the rest of the battle and guards all attacks for 3 turns from the character's entry turn when there are another 2 or more special pose or Defenders of Justice category allies on the team upon the character's entry. If you do run dual Toppos, that can actually class as one of the 2 units you need, and then you'll only need 1 more. And then, of course, one of the 2 biggest units that can be on Defenders of Justice is either the Easy A Tech LR Full Power Jiren or the new AGL one that will come out within the next couple weeks. He starts the turn off with attack and defense plus 200% and gains an additional attack plus 150 when performing a super attack, reduces damage received by 20%. And that will also combine with his entrance animation, which of course he will keep for the rest of the battle. So that's 34% damage reduction. And then also within those 3 turns, that's 34% damage reduction and 3 turns worth of guard. And that's before he's even transformed. He also changes Ink Key Spheres to Rainbow Key Spheres when HP is 50% or more. Special Pose or Defender of Justice category allies will gain Key plus 1, attack and defense plus 30%. Plus an additional defense plus 50% within the same turn after receiving an attack, and then gains an additional defense plus 200% and guards all attacks as the first attacker in a turn. So even after the 3 turns when his guard is gone, as long as he's in slot 1, which is where you're going to put him, he'll have guaranteed guard and an extra 200% defense, and then a 50% on top of that after he receives an attack, where he's going to be in slot 1 having guard and a total of 31% damage reduction as well. And a ton of defense. This is why Toppo is one of the best TURs, one of the best DOKKANFESTs in the whole game. And he's another one that also goes in the category with some of the best category units in the game. And it just keeps growing. It just keeps growing. He also gains an additional attack and defense plus 100% performing a super attack as the 2nd or 3rd attacker on a turn. His link skill is Supreme Warriors, Tough as Nails, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. His active skill conditions can be activated when there is another special pose or Defender of Justice category ally attacking in the same turn, starting from the 4th turn, which is very good conditions from the start of battle, or starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle as well. That was, of course, without the category unit on the team, which I think turn 6 isn't too bad with how the length of events are going recently, but the turn 4 condition is very good. Categories are Special Pose, Tournament Participants, Defender of Justice, Space Traveling Warriors, Final Trump Card, Universe Survival Saga, Universe 11, Super Bosses, Realm of Gods, Transformation Boost, Mastered Evolution. And while he might not be another unit that goes on superheroes, think about how good the units are on the other categories that he does go on. For example, Tournament Participants, all of the Universe or Reps Universe 7 units, being the main one, Universe Survival Saga, him, Jiren Easy A, the new LR Jiren that's coming. Again, the reps units. Super bosses, as I said, after Broly, super bosses really does start to grow a lot. Again, you have Rose, you have him, you have Jiren, you have Easy A Kefla, you have Toppo. It does grow quite a lot, and then you can pull from other categories of like Transformation Boost with LR, Broly, etc. So he does go on some very, very strong categories. Again, especially Universe Survival Saga and how that just continues to grow. On super attack, he'll greatly raise attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn, cause immense damage to the enemy, and then we have God of Destruction Toppo after he transforms, where he'll start the turn with Key plus 3, attack and defense plus 300%, plus an additional attack plus 250 when attacking, plus an additional defense plus 100 when receiving an attack, changes ink key spheres to rainbow key spheres, guards all attacks, damage reduction by 80% of each attack received, and then damage reduction rate minus 8%, which will go down no more than 60%. So that means his first appearance, Toppo will have a ton of defense just starting the turn, an extra 100% when he gets hit, guaranteed guard no matter where he is, and 80% damage reduction. So that first turn he appears, I don't think anything hurts Toppo. I don't think anything touches him. I mean, maybe Goku and Frieza from the Universe Survival Saga Supreme Magnificent Battle, just because he has type disadvantage. But even then, I don't think he needs an item. I think he takes some damage, sure. But that's one of the hardest hitting events in the entire game right now. And I think he survives, even at 55%. And even again, sure, it's like that Golden Frieza kind of gimmick where he keeps losing 8%. But that caps off at 60%. So he's only going to lose so much, and he does keep some of his damage reduction as well, again, combined with guard and a ton of defense. Also, to go with that, he'll nullify Ki Blast super attacks directed at him for 1 turn from the character's entry. So not only is he basically near and eye indestructible with the guard, the 8% damage reduction, ton of defense, even before he super attacked, but if they are Ki Blast super attacks for that 1 turn, he will also have guaranteed nullify as well. So he's basically invincible for that first turn. Normal super attacks doesn't matter. He then has a 50% chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks directed at the character after that. Again, combined with the guard and all the defense and the damage reduction he has, that's a ton of defensive capability that Toppo has. And again, it's why it makes him one of the best Dokkanfests in the game. Also partnering up with some of the strongest EZAs and units in the game as well. To the 2 links that come in for him are solid support, Godly Power, which is very nice because then he links with like units like UI Goku, etc. His active skill could be activated starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle, and this will massively raise attack temporarily and cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and all attacks become crits for 1 turn as well, so he'll also be doing big damage on this. And then don't forget as well, if he does appear on turn 1, you transform him as long as you have the category condition by turn 4. 2 more appearances, then you'll get this active skill ready after his transformation as well. And then on super attack, he'll massively raise attack and raise defense by 30% for 1 turn. So 100% attack, 30% defense for 1 turn. He can do some very nice damage. Then we have the sidebanner unit, which I'm pretty sure is his first unit in the game, which is Katopesra. Do you know what? I'll be completely real with you. Didn't actually remember what he was called until I generally read it just now. He will sublead Defender of Justice. He will start the turn with Ki +3, attack and defense plus 300%, change strength key spheres to AGL key spheres at the start of turn, plus an additional defense plus 30% per AGL key sphere obtained, up to 300%. Launch 2 additional attacks, each which has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack, and a 50% chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, on the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th turns from the character's entry turn, which is not bad. But I think it's very gimmicky, and just basically giving him a 50% chance to dodge standard would have been a lot better. He also changes AGL key spheres to strength key spheres at the start of turn, plus an additional attack plus 30% per strength key sphere obtained, up to 300%, 70% chance of launching an additional super attack, and a great chance, 70% chance again, of performing a critical hit on the 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th, and 10th turn from character's entry turn. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 33% when performing a super attack, changes AGL and strength key spheres to tech key spheres, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% per tech key sphere obtained, again up to 300%, starting from the 7th turn from the start of battle. I can't lie, he's a decent unit, very gimmicky, does seem like a lot of fun, but considering where he'll be used, and also he only has 6 links, he just, to be fair, he doesn't really fit on the team. His link set Speedy Retribution, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, Tournament Power, Fierce Battle. He goes on Defender of... Actually, let me do it on the next page. It's cut off. He goes on Defender of Justice, Universe Survival Saga, Special Pose, Tournament Participants, Transformation Accelerate Battle. And this is what I mean. He could actually be pretty good, but the only category you could probably bring him on, realistically, is if maybe these 2 categories are looking quite empty for you and you're missing the big units. Other than that, he definitely doesn't make it onto these 2 because they're so packed. Transformation Boost has some very strong units. It's only if you're really missing units for probably these 2 categories, Accelerated Battle or Push. which is the same because he does seem like fun to use. And he does raise attack and then greatly raises defense for 1 turn by 50%. It causes supreme damage to the enemy and seals super attack. So let's play these animations. I can't lie, I don't think I've really seen them. These I definitely haven't seen. I'm not gonna lie, the OST really does sound like an old GameCube game or something right now. I mean, it kind of fits the unit.
I'm the leader of Universe 11's most elite combat unit, the gallant and handsome Pride Troopers. I am the warrior of freedom, Top.
I mean, that was pretty good. That entrance animation was pretty good, and his voice line sounded solid.
I won't be fighting for justice anymore. That side of me is through.
Do you know what Toppo's always reminded me of? Like, look at him. Does he not look like a hench? Keyword, a hench Uncle Phil. Like, he just does. He does. He looks like a hench Uncle Phil. Look at him looking all beefy and shit. Look at the chest. Look at the shoulders. Look at the traps. Mustache first and everything. Oh, I forgot he did that. Just eats it. Oh, that animation's so cold. It's a shame you only have that for, I don't know, guaranteed for 1 turn, but oh, I love that animation so much. I can't lie, Toppo's animations are fire. They are very good. Very, very good. But you're going to have to let me know down in the comments if you're going to be summoning. It's honestly a hectic time. The fact we are literally only just coming out of part 3 of the anniversary. We've just got Tech LR UI Goku. We're now getting Toppo. Again, with the next week or 2, we're going to be getting AGL LR Jiren. Then we're getting Worldwide. Your stone counts and your wallets are not safe. But let me know if you're going to summon. Hopefully your summons go well. I kind of want to, but I don't know if I'm going to. We'll see. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. And post.